Okay, Brain Gym Army folk. I wanted to make a little instructional video back around Christmas time. The geoengineering stuff, the particulates they've been putting in up in the ionosphere, they brought it down to surface level. Normally, when there's a shift in temperature in the spring or fall of 15 degrees or more, you usually have a third of the population ill, crank, feeling sick, where their system's adapting to the new environment. This was something different. This came around Christmas time with these particulates down at surface level where it's 50% or more people ill, crank. I'm sick, I'm fighting. Okay, I just understanding what's going on, developing a protocol to counterbalance that. So the physical stuff for those that are chiropractors in the Brain Gym Army, or those that aren't, clearing out three key areas. The sphenoid, where the head meets the body, the upper cervical junction with the occiput atlas, the upper thoracics, where the nerves go to the heart and lungs. So I'm first clearing that out. Then I'm using a dry gang menu, a 3-course menu, starting with 285 hertz, coming across straight posterior to anterior, the trapezius muscle, from the outside, the AC joint, all the way in to the first rib at 285 hertz, back and forth, that you're vibrating this through the trapezius muscle. The next is 852 hertz, where we're gonna start with the sagittal sutures, vibrating, separating the sagittal sutures to open up both lobes of the brain. This is lighting up the limbic system. Then we're gonna come to the front. Remember, we're gonna use the chiropractic index finger and index finger, and we're gonna separate right at the peak of the maxilla. We're gonna open up all of those sinuses through the ethmoid in the middle of the brain, 10 to 20 seconds there. Then we're gonna come and we're gonna go on to the sphenoid, and we're gonna vibrate that in a straight anterior direction. Chiropractic index finger, right hand, index finger, left hand, straight anterior. Then we're gonna take this on the atlas, pull the atlas straight posterior, the thumbs straight anterior on the sphenoid, and vibrate that for 15 to 20 seconds. Lastly, and I'm gonna rotate this a little bit so you can see, our finishing move is what I like to think of the words, just in my own head, of biohacking, young tech language. The immune system, the immune fabric, with 417 hertz. So what we're gonna do is take the upper thoracics between T1 and T4, and we're gonna stimulate it posterior to anterior, fingers, thumbs, it doesn't matter, up and down. Then we're gonna finish off with coming up and vibrating gently all the way up to C2, posterior to anterior. Then we're gonna come up underneath the occipital ridge and rub out in this direction, from the middle, from the external occipital protuberance, all the way out to the ridge of the occiput, bilaterally with the fingers in this manner, in and out. And that is your finishing move. Some people came up with a nice name that I heard, Death Fog Protocol. Allegedly, I just like it when people come up with names. I'm not a wordsmith. I'm just good at recognizing and understanding and how to counterbalance stuff. So use this, use your people in your life to see that if this is done correctly, if my protocol is effective. What you should get feedback is I know it's a little uncomfortable to talk about poop, but I tell people in the next 48 hours, your poop should be more smelly if you're pooping all this stuff out that's cycling through the body, so you get feedback. So thank you. Let me know if you have any questions.